Thank you for tuning in to the the Prophet channel and welcome. We have the NFC AFC Championship weekend. We're going to get right to it. As always, for anything football, NFL, go to Tony the Prophet on Twitter. 365 days a year NFL action and commentary. So let's get into the game. I love Green Bay in this one. All the evidence points their way. They're 3.5 point favorites. Bet now. It's probably going to 4 tomorrow. Green Bay won 7 in a row, 9 out of their last 10, 6-0 at home. Rodgers at home this season, 8-1, 70.8% completions, 28 TDs, 2 picks. All the evidence goes their way. Packers defense has gotten better as the season gone along. Last 7 games, uh, only given up 18.4 points. They were giving up like 25, 26 points a game prior to that. 306 yards a game, which isn't a lot, and 3.4 sacks a game. It's the fifth road game out of the last 6 weeks for Tampa Bay. That takes its toll. It's going to be a weather game up there in Green Bay. Now Brady and Gronk can handle it. I think Brady's probably the best all-time weather quarterback in the NFL. But the rest of the guys are from Tampa, where it's pretty warm. So that's a big disadvantage. And let's face it, folks, Tampa Bay's lucky to be there. That game was going all New Orleans' way. Old man Cook, the tight end, he should be retired. Fumbles the ball with a 20-13 lead, gives them the ball. Rodgers does not turn over the ball. Tampa Bay's not going to get 3 turnovers with 21 points to give them the game like New Orleans did. If they score right there, that game's like 27-13. They had a punt return, kickoff return, whatever it was, touchdown return taken off the board. I mean, they were getting dominated. So not going to be so lucky this week. Um, Vita Vea comes back, which could stop the run, but Green Bay, who's usually a pass team, ran for 188 yards against uh, the Rams last week. Was a really good defense, especially against the run. So Rogers going to do his work. He should get close to 300 yards. Um, Adams, Tanyan, uh, Lazard, MVS for the occasional bomb. So Tampa Bay, when they have the ball, uh, they're going to try to establish the run. Everybody knows a Patton defense, the defensive coordinator for the Packers, to try to run against them. That's how you beat them. But they're going to only have to run for so long. Antonio Brown is out. That's a big problem. They do have a ton of weapons. They probably have the best receiving corps in the NFL. But you take him out of the mix, that forces Gronk to become more of a blocker. They will run a lot of 12 personnel with Gronk and Bray. Braid had a good breakout game last week. I think he had 4 catches for 84 yards. Um, so, but and Brady is Brady, so they are going to score some points here, but they're definitely going to be behind and be catching up, and that's going to take the run game away from them, which they really need to do with Fournette and Jones to stay in the game. So. You know, but I'm calling this Green Bay 31-21. It's going to 4 points tomorrow. More money's coming in on Green Bay. This is an easy pick at home. All the evidence says Green Bay. So let's move on to the next game, a little bit closer. It's a tougher matchup. Um, I'm taking Buffalo with the point. If you like Buffalo, the juice is minus 120. It's going to 3.5 tomorrow morning, or if not later tonight. So wait. Um, and maybe have to tease them. I'm not 100% sold, but the evidence, the preponderance of the evidence points to Buffalo. Although Kansas City will find a way to win like they always do. Okay, Buffalo 9-1 against the spread the last 10. Here's Kansas City 0-8-1 against the spread last 9 games. 0-5 at home. I believe they're 3-5 against the spread at home. Overall, they're 6-10-1 against the spread. 3-6 at home. So they win close. And let me tell you, it wasn't for a lucky non-call in a helmet to helmet. They may have lost to Cleveland. That was a touchdown there to put them ahead. Now I understand Mahomes went out and you had Henny, but you know they were still in that game. So uh, the big points here are that. The Buffalo will keep this thing close. Now, here's the thing: the whole key to the game comes down. Can Buffalo run against the weakness, which is um, the Kansas City defense? And if they can establish the run, they're in good shape. Um, they threw 20 straight times to start the game. So with Zach Moss out, it's all up to Singletary to carry the load and do some running game against them. So they set up the play action to Diggs, Beasley, and knocked in the red zone. So Spags, our friend from the Giants, who's defensive coordinator now, will dial up the pressure against um Allen. But the other thing I wanted to talk about Allen, I have the data here. I believe he's as an underdog last 16 games. He's 10-4-2, 30 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. So they're used to being the underdog, and I think this game is close. Kansas City will find a way to pull it out to beat the Buffalo Bills Mafia, but you know, because they always do. You do have the advantage of Andy having time to sit back in this one. Mahomes is going to be back, but his leg is going to be a bigger problem than concussion, which I don't even know if it was a real concussion, but anyways, he took a whack. So, anyways, I'm calling this game Kansas City 26, Buffalo Bills 24. So they cover. I'm telling you, the line's going up to 3.5 for tomorrow. All the money's coming on Kansas City. The whole free world's on the over. We're taking the under 26-24. We undercut it by a few points, and that's how it's going to be. So, and we'll get a great Super Bowl out of it. So tune in 2 weeks from now. Follow me always at Tony the Prophet on Twitter. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends and enjoy the games.